Cara Buono, the magnetic actress whose portrayal of Karen Wheeler has anchored the familial heart of Stranger Things since its 2016 debut, is pulling back the curtain on one of the final season's most talked-about twists, the recasting and aging up of her on-screen daughter, Holly Wheeler. As the Netflix juggernaut barrels toward its May 2025 conclusion, Buono's insights reveal not just logistical shifts but profound storytelling choices that deepen the series' themes of growth, loss, and supernatural intrusion into the everyday. In interviews circling the premiere of Stranger Things Season 5 Volume 1, she defends the decision with grace, blending maternal affection for her new co-star with an appreciation for the show's willingness to evolve its ensemble in unexpected ways. At the core of this shakeup is Holly Wheeler, a character who began as a peripheral toddler in the Byers' home during the Demogorgon's terrifying incursion in Season 1. Back then, the 4-year-old Holly served as an innocent harbinger of the Upside Down's reach, her wide-eyed encounters with flickering lights and monstrous silhouettes setting the eerie tone for Hawkins' unraveling normalcy. Fast forward a decade in real time and 3 years in the show's fractured chronology, and Holly returns not as a child but as a preteen firebrand, portrayed by newcomer Nell Fisher. This leap from diapers to determination catapults her from background prop to frontline player, thrusting the Wheeler family into the fray with renewed vigor. Buono, reprising her role as the ever-concerned matriarch Karen, finds poetry in this progression. In Season 1, Holly is 4 years old and she's in Joyce's house. The Demogorgon reaches out and the lights go crazy as he starts to reach through the wall. "So I love how that was set up from the beginning," she reflected, tracing the breadcrumbs of foreshadowing that the Duffer brothers sprinkled early on. Watching her kids mature has been Buono's emotional through line across the series' run. From Millie Bobby Brown's Eleven evolving into a telekinetic force of nature to Finn Wolfhard's Mike navigating teenage angst amid interdimensional threats, Stranger Things has chronicled adolescence as its own kind of horror. But Holly's arc hits differently. It's a second chance for Buono to explore Karen's maternal instincts on a character who was once a silent symbol. "I watched all the kids grow up in the last 10 years, Buono shared, her voice warm with nostalgia. "So we got some new kids on the set and I loved working with Nell. I love spending time with her." Fisher, a 13-year-old prodigy with credits in Cat Person and The Bear, brings a spark of precocious intensity to Holly, transforming her from passive victim to active resistor. Buono gushed about their instant chemistry. "Nell is incredibly talented and has an incredible work ethic. She's very smart and we just stepped right into it." The recast, however, isn't without its wrinkles. Fans, steeped in the Wheeler lore, might balk at the visual discontinuity. Original Holly actress Tinsley Price last appeared in Season 3 as an 8-year-old, now vaulted to 12 without narrative handholding. Buono acknowledges this head-scratcher head-on. "I know that the audience has to suspend belief, in a sense, that suddenly Holly went from age 6 to 12. But that is part of the Stranger Things world." It's a savvy nod to the show's elastic timeline, warped by time rifts and Vecna's machinations, where believability bends to mythic necessity. This suspension isn't laziness. It's liberation, allowing the Duffers to age up characters organically while amplifying stakes. In Volume 1, Karen's arc pivots dramatically. A Demogorgon breaches their suburban sanctuary, targeting Holly and forcing Buono's character into the fray. No longer the sideline soccer mom dialing the police, Karen wields a fire axe with gladiator-esque ferocity, Buono's action chops, honed in films like Let Me In, shining through. This evolution mirrors Buono's own journey with the role. Karen started as comic relief, a repressed housewife eyeing a midlife fling with Billy's dad, before layers of grief and resilience peeled back. By Season 4, her quiet heroism in the Creel House finale hinted at untapped depths. Season 5 fulfills that promise, positioning the Wheelers as emotional fulcrums amid Hawkins' apocalypse. Buono's defense of the shakeup underscores the ensemble's fluidity. Stranger Things has always been about found family, where blood ties strain but supernatural bonds endure. Introducing Fisher injects fresh energy, her Holly quipping sarcastic retorts that echo Max's edge while inheriting Nancy's investigative spark. Buono described set dynamics as familial, the Gladiator actress added, weaving in her historical epic cred to highlight the blend of levity and labor. Amid wire work and prosthetics, off-camera moments, impromptu pizza runs, script readings under Georgia pines, fostered the sisterly rapport that sells the screen. Broader context enriches this narrative pivot. Stranger Things Season 5, the swan song after a decade-long odyssey, grapples with finality. The cast shakeup symbolizes maturation, just as the original kids, now in their 20s, confront adult horrors. Holly's promotion reflects the relentless march of time. Buono, 48 and a veteran of Mad Men and The Sopranos, brings gravitas to Karen's terror, her performance a masterclass in restrained panic. In Volume 1 of Stranger Things Season 5, Karen gets to be part of the fight when a Demogorgon enters their home to take Holly, she teased, hinting at pulse-pounding sequences that elevate domestic dread to epic scale. This isn't mere fan service. It's thematic closure, looping back to Season 1's wall crawl while propelling forward. Critics and fans alike praise Buono's navigation of these changes, her interviews a balm for purists wary of recasts. She champions Fisher's talent as a bridge, ensuring continuity through emotional truth over literal likeness. In a franchise prone to nostalgia traps, this bold move reaffirms Stranger Things' commitment to surprise, much like the Upside Down's twists. As filming wrapped in late 2024, Buono reflected on the bittersweet end, a show that grew up with its audience, shakeups and all. Her words invite viewers to embrace the unknown, suspending disbelief not just for plot, but for the magic of reinvention. In Holly's aged-up gaze lies the series' soul. Growth hurts, but it's the gateway to heroism. Buono's advocacy turns potential controversy into celebration, proving that in Hawkins' family, and its evolutions, is the real monster slayer.